From the outside, the home of Jim and Lynn Ferguson is just like any other, but the inside has been turned into one large display area. Here, these two shell and snail collecting enthusiasts spend all their spare time cataloguing their collection of more than 5,000 specimens.
Their hobby, which Jim readily admits is more like an obsession, was always about seashells until they found some snail shells in 1985. These turned out to be a species which is only found much further south in New South Wales. The mystery was solved when it was revealed that they had hitched a ride in some pot plants. Jim and Lynn both became keen on snails and are now recognised as two of the foremost collectors in Australia.
Lynn takes care of the meticulous record keeping, while Jim organises the collection in their preservation cases. Although it's the flamboyant colouring of the seashells which impress most visitors, it's the snail shells which offer the most excitement for Jim and Lynn. We have more than 10,000 species of snails in Australia, and there are at least 2,000 yet to be identified. Compared to other parts of the world, Australia is a snail collector's paradise.
Shells like the sensational cowrie are so highly valued that they were used as money in some Pacific islands until recent times. These shells, about the size of a man's fist, are from snails. These phenomenal examples may be the giants of the snail world, but it's the smaller and more elusive ones that leads the Fergusons to embrace their hobby with such total dedication. Jim undertakes field trips at every opportunity. Snail hunting has taken over his life. All you need is a keen, experienced eye and lots of patience. It soon becomes obvious that the bush is literally crawling with them. In dry times, they hibernate, but Jim knows where to look.
Those two there are the same species as that there.
Scorpions like the same hiding places, so Jim must keep alert.
Most of the time they don't expect to find anything new, but because Australia is so relatively untouched as far as snail collecting goes, the possibility of making a new discovery is always there, and it's that possibility that drives the Fergusons.
Snail collecting has been one of the most rewarding hobbies that I've ever had.
Why so?
Well, you don't know what you're going to find, you don't know the distribution of them, and it's just so rewarding. It's hard to explain. But it's a good hobby. Unusual. A lot of people don't do it. There's 3 or 4 of us across the whole of Australia doing it. But there's so many thousands of species yet undescribed.
And that's what you like, the idea of maybe finding something
new. We found, between me and my mate, we found over 600 new species. That is a lot of new species in snails. So it's rewarding. We're not looking for glory, it's just the fun of it.
Jim turns over a lot of logs in a day, but quickly points out that they're put back again so as not to destroy the delicate habitat each one provides. He records the exact latitude and longitude of each find, along with environmental details, which are correlated for future reference back at home when new specimens are added to the collection.